Okay, so listen, I originally wanted to do a project pan where I use nothing but dupe products because I have so many products that are like the exact same product. They're just one's from Milani, one's from e.l.f., like one's from Tarte, again, one's from e.l.f. The problem is I pulled out those products thinking like, I'm going to do my project pan, this will be perfect, and I didn't get a chance to film the intro. So some of those products have been used up, and that leaves me where we are now, which is me literally just using up like a regular amount of products in a regular project pan. So yeah, here we are. And to top it off, I still have no time. So I happened to get ready a little extra early. I think it's because I was so excited to do my makeup. I didn't stay in bed. I went ahead and got up and was like, I can't wait to do my makeup for work today, because I picked up the Urban Decay Lip Bond lipstick. This is in the shade Once Strangers, and I was just so excited to use it that I woke up early, like it was the first day of school or something. Anyway, my name is Hayla. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I do project pans. I do mediocre videos from time to time when I remember to upload them. You know, you gotta edit them in between. It's kind of like a bore snooze fest, but whatever. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a traditional project pan, 10 products, with the exception of my rule where I do pull in like a skincare, a body care, and a hair care product, which I just do because I feel as though, I'll go ahead and hold them up. These 3 products alone physically take up more space in my house than 10 makeup items. So it just makes sense to me in terms of trying to be more minimal, trying to have less clutter, less things around me. It just makes sense for me to also include those in a project pan. So I know some people don't like to watch the progress on, like, let's say a hairspray, but it really behooves me and benefits me to throw these into project pans. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first product, and I haven't marked these because what happened was I had just woken up early and was like, oh, I have time because life is busy this morning to get it done, so I'm doing the video. But I have this Full Control Hairspray by Garnier Fructis I'm about to hear based on just the weight of the product. And quite frankly, I forget to use hairspray. I literally will do my hair, walk out the door and be like, oh, it is what it is. Like, I guess we're just gonna see where life takes us today. And it doesn't make sense. My style would last so much longer if I remembered to use hairspray, but I just never do. So again, this is where I'm at, and my goal is to completely use it up. And I will not repurchase anytime soon, at least, because I do have probably 3 or 4 other hairsprays in my collection. However, Garnier Fructis is officially cruelty-free now. So if you want a good one, like, I do like it, I have other stuff. And then I have this Olay Regenerist. Is that what the word is? Olay Regenerist. Okay. It's like a scrubby, like a face scrubby. By the way, if I look really shiny, when you're watching YouTube, a lot of times people are doing an extremely matte face because it looks good on Instagram and YouTube, but in real life, it's like, whew, drink some water, honey. You're looking dry. In real life, you gotta have a little bit of glow for people to be like, oh, you look like healthy and alive. I get told all the time that I look like I'm pregnant, which is kind of rude, but they mean I look glowy, so I hope. Anyway, this is where I'm at. This is the kind that has the airless pump that moves up. Guys, this product is so fragranced that I will not put it on my face. So I plan on using this as a body wash. And because it has those granules in it, I don't even put it on my sponge. I just put it on my hand and scrub. And it works, and it smells so good, and it lathers like a dream. So I wish they would just quit lying when they said they made this for a face or for the face, and just make it for the body. Creamy whipped formula infused with niacinamide and carob seed extract. Uses Olay's micro polishers and hydrators to deeply cleanse without over drying the skin. What it does. It never says how to do. Wet hand, oh, here it goes. Wet hands and face with warm water. Lather product between wet hands to activate whip. Gently massage product over face. Rinse clean with water. So it does say it's for the face, but I would never, so I marked it, I would never use this on my face. Well, I used it once, and when I realized what was going on, I was like, horrified. Okay, I have this Bath & Body Works Champagne Apple and Honey Fine Fragrance Mist. And it's very easy for me to mark where I am, but it's difficult for you to see it because it is through the packaging. So I'm to there. Now, This smells nice. I love it with my lotion. I love it with my candles, but I don't love it with my body spray. So I plan on using this as a room spray. And if you come over and you like drop a deuce and I'm like, yo, use some Bath & Body Works body spray because I'm too cheap to go buy air freshener, like mind your business, you know? So like it's not bad, but it just, to me, it smells like a house, not a human. Like it's just not for me, for my body, but I love the fragrance itself. So those are the 3 products which are not makeup, and we're going to get started with the actual makeup. So this is what you're here for. Let's keep it going. Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. Everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. I'm having way too much fun, especially for someone who can't sing. This is the Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer Moisturizer. I actually surprisingly, so if I pull it down, I'm like right there. I surprisingly do like this. My issue is it's not moisturizing enough to be a moisturizer for me, but it like does a little too much for a primer if I've already applied moisturizer and SPF. So I tend to use this in place of my moisturizer. So I'll go on with SPF first, let that kind of soak down, and then apply the moisturizer. It's kind of like the reverse product, but I actually do recommend this. I just don't think I'll repurchase it because I think I would rather have like the Milani primer, which has SPF in it, instead of this one. Now this actually has 1.7 fluid ounces, so nearly double of what you get with a regular primer. I think they do that because this is like also a moisturizer. So like I said, I think it's a good bang for your buck. It's cruelty free. I've never had an issue on my very sensitive skin, so I do recommend it. But okay, you know what? I'm just gonna touch up my face really quick because I feel like I look greasy. I've still got some of the Makeup Forever HD powder on this sponge, by the way. But yeah, I just feel like I look greasy, but I'm not. Like in real life, it looks, well, now I look ridiculous. In real life, I look dead, especially with this dark lipstick on. Whatever. Yeah, I do recommend this in real life, and I am so happy to be using this up. My alarm went off to wake up, so here we go. Because this is my last project pan of 2022, if I don't use this up, I'll be a little sad because I do want one more primer in my empties. But if I do use it up, I'll also be a little sad because I'll miss the product. But it is what it is. Let's keep moving. I have got 3. Oh, I have a powder too. Okay, I have the Milani Prep Set and Glow powder. This is a setting powder. They've discontinued it like idiots because it's amazing. And I, for the longest time, whoa, was not going to use this up because I love it. Like for special occasions, I always wore this powder because no matter what base I had, this looked good. However, I have found other products that do the same function. And when this originally came out, it was hard to find powders that were not just like straight up powdery, like mattifying powders. So I really kind of hoarded this a little bit, and I did not want to use it up, but I think it's easier to find glowy powders now. So I'm comfortable using it up. When it's done, it'll be like RIP, but like it's fine. So this is where we're starting at. Okay, let's get into cheek products. So with the cheek products, I have used up so much this year, honestly. Like, because I have been working on the same cheek products for several years and they all just kind of ended this year finally. So I don't care if I don't completely use up cheek products because I'm very satisfied with how my year-end empties will look right now. So for these products, if I just hit pan on them, then that is okay. So I've got 2 from e.l.f. I've got this e.l.f. blush. I don't think they make this anymore. This is in the shade Berry Mary, and there's quite a dip. You can see the grid pattern starting to form. It's just such a pretty fall color. Should I put some on right now? Let's go for it. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Oh my gosh. I feel like that totally livened up the look, did it not? Oh my gosh. That's a little heavy, but we're doing it. We're doing it. It's so pretty. It's this beautiful, as it said, berry color, but it has a gold shift to it, which I think is why I can wear it as someone who's extremely, extremely warm toned. Like I'm very yellow. Okay, then I have got this Too Faced highlighter. I haven't been using a ton of highlighter because I've been going so glow with my base anyways that it doesn't always show up. Burp. This used to be one that I also sort of hoarded because when I would go on first dates, I was always worried about the male gaze. And I would be worried, like, I don't want to wear, let's say, this lipstick because I'll probably look like a weirdo. I wanted to, like, look more natural and subdued and ladylike. So I would wear this highlighter a lot because it never looked like I was wearing highlighter. It just looked like I had that literal glow from within that you hear about. Now with modern formulas, I think this is a little powdery. This is where I'm starting. It did used to have a little chandelier. I'm not going to start singing that song. It did have a little chandelier in the middle, but I've worked through that, but there's not like a dip. There's no visible dip yet. So my goal is honestly just to hit pan. And once this is gone, like I also don't think they make this anymore, but I just think that the formula is outdated. There are better products on the market these days. I've had this for probably 5 years, so it's kind of old. I mean, whatever, so am I. And I think I'm just getting better with age, honest, so I'm not worried about it. But I do want to hit pan on it and then maybe next year completely use it up. Okay, and then I know I said that I'm not worried about finishing cheek products, but I do have this bronzer by e.l.f. again, discontinued. And this was in my last project pan. I hit pan on it. Since the project has ended, I have expanded the pan. I love it. It's like the perfect bronzer. I'm not wearing it today because, I don't know, I just was using something else because I'd pull these products to the side. Now with this one, I think I can completely use it up. I will have to repress it at some point. But it's just called Golden Bronzer. And I think it's so pretty. I really love it. And last but not least, we'll keep pulling in the Modern Renaissance because, I don't know, like, I'm committed at this point. And my goal is to hit pan on this shade Buen Fresco. There is a dip in it. I don't think it will be visible to the naked eye. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. So, like, for example, oh, let me grab it. Sorry, I'm so close to you. You like it. This is the ColourPop Lust for Dust palette. This is what I pulled in for my, like, makeup of the month. And then I've also been using, I just got gifted because, I graduated from college again. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury Luxury palette in Mesmerizing Maroon. Today's like my first real day using it. I've used only this on my eyes today. But I feel like they complement. So I don't think it'll be a problem just to focus on that one shade. And I think it will go perfectly well with the other two palettes that I have pulled in for the month. Maybe like every 2 weeks I'll change out the palettes just when I get bored. So hopefully I can hit pan on that. And then I don't know how people pan entire eyeshadow palettes. It's like so hard to do, but eventually I'll use up the Modern Renaissance. Okay, I did forget a product. This is the Conceal and Hydrate concealer by Makeup Revolution. I have no way of marking it because it doesn't really pull down. And the reason why I want to use this up is because it says Conceal and Hydrate, but it doesn't do a very good job of either one of those. I do always have to go in with a corrector, and sometimes I have to like layer this up, like let one layer dry, go in with another layer, but then it becomes very drying. So it's just not my favorite product, but it says medium to full coverage. So I guess I think it's more medium. But this is my winter shade, and if I'm ever going to use it up, it's going to be now. It's too old to pass on to someone, and I really don't have that much left. So I want to focus on using this up. I haven't used up a ton of concealers this year, and I think it will be so satisfying to use it up. Like literally, you hear about people hate panning, which is when you don't really love the product, but at this point you're committed. That's kind of where I am with this. Everything else I'm like obsessed with and in love with, just not going to repurchase because I don't need it. This one I'm like not obsessed with. I'm not in love with it, but what can you do? Okay guys, it is officially 6:07 in the morning. I want to hit the road within the next probably 10 minutes so I can get to work before my students get there so that I can like focus, you know what I mean? I'm like fully caffeinated, so I'm like ready to go have a good time. I got on a new lipstick. I'm feeling pretty. I will see y'all in the next video. When that may be, I don't know. Just subscribe. You'll see it when you see it. It's friggin' hot in here. Oh, I gotta go. Peace out. Bye.